Welcome back to another Trade Journal video. This is Trade Journal number 51. And before I jump into this week's video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of my trades. It's crazy that we've almost reached a full year of this Trade Journal journey, and next week will be 52 consecutive weeks of this Trade Journal. And before I jump into this week's trades, there's also a link to my Discord server down below, so don't forget to check that out as well. So the first trade that I had for this week was a poor man's covered call on SoFi. I actually ended up buying a call when the price was somewhere around this region, and as you can see, price has gone down quite a bit. So I sold a weekly call right here at this blue line for a max profit of $5. The price is still below that blue line, so I get to keep the full $5. I have a lot of time on my position with SoFi, so I'll just keep selling small value calls against it until the price eventually recovers. Now jumping into the main trade for this week, which was on mRNA or Moderna. What I ended up taking on Moderna was another poor man's covered call. I bought a long call or a leap option right here on this red candle, kind of close to the bottom price around when the stock was around $238. And then I sold a weekly call right after buying that at the $240 strike price for a max profit of $296. What ended up happening the next day, as you can see here, is price skyrocketed higher, way past where I sold. So basically I was gonna get assigned on this $240 weekly call. The next day, on Thursday, the price skyrocketed even further, and then after hours on Thursday, it was announced that mRNA was going to be joining the S&P 500, and that's why there's this huge gap here in price all the way up to 288. Because I sold this call at 240 and I didn't really want to roll the position, I was locked in, kind of capped out on how much I could make. I ended up closing this position on Friday for a total profit of $400, and I closed out both the leap option as well as the weekly call that I was selling. It's a little bit sad because if I didn't sell this call and I just held the long call option, could have ended up making around $4,000 just from this long call option. But then again, there's no way that I would have known this is going to join the S&P 500 or that the price would move like this. So all in all, happy that I made money instead of lost money, and I'm fine with my $400 for this week. So jumping in my position for next week, I have gotten into another poor man's covered call on Moderna. And this one I got in just because of the current climate around COVID, as well as the momentum from mRNA joining the S&P 500. So I bought another leap call option on Moderna, and I have sold a weekly call expiring next Friday at the $290 strike price. So let me go ahead and move the line there. And the max profit on this is currently $920. So pretty happy with the premiums there. Would love to see Moderna go above 290 in the following week, or at least stay close to it, which would be great to see. It is possible that the price pulls back and ends up covering this gap, but hopefully that does not happen. So all in all for this week, total profit $400 on mRNA, $5 on SoFi for a total profit of $405. And next week I have set up currently for $920 on mRNA. I do have a couple of other positions that I'm holding on to on APPS, Palantir, and SoFi that I'm not really selling any positions against. I want to see price recover a little bit, especially given that we are about to go into earnings season, before I start selling any calls against those positions. As always, if you have any stock suggestions or want to hear my analysis on any positions, feel free to leave those down below in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week.